This enclosure is a scorpion. It is venomous and it has a temper. So it'd make a perfect Christmas present for my girlfriend. This is my girlfriend Jasmine. She's always wanted a pet scorpion. While I was in college, she took very good care of my geckos, so I'm pretty certain she'll do fine with a scorpion. But in the meantime, while I wait for Christmas to roll around, I'm gonna get to know this little guy, and yes, he is a guy. Don't ask how I know that. Alright, so let's get to know our little scorpion friend, which is in this enclosure right here, before I send him off to Jasmine. Oh my god, I can't wait to meet him. Alright, so yes, this is where the scorpion is being housed temporarily, because at some point Jasmine is probably gonna want to upgrade him to a 5 or 10 gallon enclosure. But believe it or not, this is actually an upgrade for this guy. This is what he was living in at the pet store. They gave it to me with the scorpion himself because they have some sort of policy where the people who work there aren't allowed to handle the scorpions, like, at all whatsoever. And I'm planning on getting stung by it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention in the intro that I'm planning on getting stung by this guy. Oh my god, look at that stinger. This thing is a complete alien. So yes, this is his enclosure, and I have this rock on here because I actually heard that scorpions are escape artists, so this will hopefully prevent him from breaking out, and it's some nice fossilized brachiopods that I found in Syracuse, New York. Alright, so the species of scorpion it is an Asian forest scorpion. There he is. Howdy, partner. How are you doing today? Little known fact about Asian forest scorpions, they can also speak Mandarin. Look at him. Look at this creature. Now, apparently these guys are a little more feisty than emperor scorpions, but they're still a entry-level pet scorpion. That's probably them, and emperor scorpions are the top two entry-level scorpions. And as the name suggests for this guy right here, he is from the forests of Asia, because his name is Asian forest scorpion. So, pretty creative name. So essentially, I am going to be taking a sting from this guy because I am, for one, curious, right? For science purposes, I would like to take a sting and see how painful it is. For two, I am giving this guy to my girlfriend, so I'd feel horrible if she takes a sting from him and I don't know what it feels like. So out of curiosity, I'd like to know what it's like. And also, I'm just stupid. So, my name is not Coyote Peterson, and I am about to enter the sting zone with an Asian forest scorpion. Alright. So here is the plan. If I can press on him like this, when I release, he is going to sting me. God, I'm a little nervous. I've never been stung by a scorpion. You can see the venom dripping out. Ready? Now. No? Okay. Look at that! Maybe he's more chill than I gave him credit for. That doesn't mean you can just run away, dude. Trying it again. He doesn't want to sting me. Well, I thought you were an asshole, but look at that. You're chill. Oh, he's starting to square up. So I tried to get stung just one last time. Oh. Going back to speaking Mandarin. Alright, let's see if I can get him back in his enclosure. Damn, okay. I was kind of curious how, no. I gotta bring you back, dude. No, he's going in my pillow! No, that's the last place you want a scorpion. No, get out of there. You know, actually though, the fact that he wouldn't sting me, even after all that, even after seeing all of the... No. Oh my god. Oh, you are something else, my guy. The fact that he won't sting me, even after basically forcing him to sting me, and I'm not gonna force him anymore. I don't want to stress him out anymore. The fact that he wouldn't sting me under that circumstance, and the fact that he won't even pinch me. Look. He's all bark, no bite. And that actually makes me way more comfortable with sending him off to my girlfriend because of the fact that I heard these guys have a little bit of a reputation. And you know what? It's a plus because I'm not going to be taking a sting from a scorpion today. I wasn't completely looking forward to it, but I was curious. Gotta say, love you, little guy. Alright? Love you. And I'm gonna give you some food. One cricket for the man. Either I got really lucky with the personality of this guy, or the reputation that Asian forest scorpions are given is just a myth. Of course, there is still a chance that if this guy gets pissed off enough, he could sting or pinch me or my girlfriend. But considering I put him in a situation that essentially forced him to sting me, and he didn't, and the fact that he has never pinched me in the time of me looking after him, makes me feel way better about giving him to Jasmine. This video is by no means a PSA saying that all scorpions are chill. Not at all whatsoever. I mean, actually, yeah, go right ahead and try to pick up the most dangerous scorpion in the world, the Death Stalker. See what happens. Yeah, I found out the most dangerous scorpion in the world is called the Death Stalker scorpion, which is so badass. There's such a weird gap of coolness with scorpion names. You have stuff like the Death Stalker scorpion, the Emperor scorpion, and the Dictator scorpion. But then you have lame-ass names like Asian forest scorpion. Sorry, bud, but like, come on. They could have done better than that. That's like if my name was United States Mountain Man. But a good general rule for scorpions, and I'm not entirely sure if this counts for all species, so take this with a grain of salt, is that if the scorpion happens to have bigger pinchers, then they tend to have weaker venom, because they can easily crush their prey rather than relying on the venom to do all the work. Well, you see, with species like the Arizona bark scorpion, which is the most venomous scorpion in North America, it has smaller pinchers since it relies on its more potent venom to subdue its prey. On the contrary, the Emperor scorpion and this guy, the Asian forest scorpion, which are the most popular scorpions for, you know, the pets, have massive pincers and very weak venom. Apparently the stings are weaker than a bee sting. Alright, now that I got that boring ass lecture out of the way, let's get to the part where I give Jasmine the scorpion. You may have to open it. You see him?
Oh, he's back.
You like him?
Look at him. He's so cute. You good, bro? Why is he gonna wait on him?
He shat all over himself.
Oh.
I thought it was a...
I love him.
Alright, so I'm just gonna end the video off with one final thing, and I'm gonna show you guys a little magic trick. I'm gonna shine a black light on this guy, and he's gonna glow in the dark, and Jasmine's behind the camera right now. What is that face? Because I want to show Jasmine this too, because it's a cool little trick. In fact, I wanted to get a little overhead black light for the scorpion's enclosure, because I thought that'd be kind of cool. Until I found out that if they're exposed to UV too much, it'll actually melt their exoskeleton onto their like muscles and shit. So that wouldn't be very good. But if you do it for just a short period, look at that. That's so cool.
That's so pretty.
He's green. Actually, I think if we turn the light off, he might... Whoa. That's so cool. Alright, so I think this is a good point to end the video on. Jasmine seemed to really enjoy her present, and I'm certainly jealous of it. So yeah, for now on, anytime I visit her, it's not for her, it's for the scorpion. If you were wondering what she ended up naming him, she named him Keanu Reeves. So that's about it. Check out my Patreon, and I'll see you all later.